everyone. Thank you for checking out my Instagram or TikTok or YouTube channel, wherever you happen to be catching this. This is an introduction to folk magic class. It's a 101 class that I am going to be doing face-to-face here in Tucson, Arizona at the Four of Wands from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Sundays. It is a full 4-week series that will end in doing a ritual. So we are going to be going over how to bring in everyday magic into your life and make it a part of your daily practice. Break down what this class is all about, and I'll even give you a quick preview of what the lesson is like. So, Intro to Folk Magic, like I said, is a 4-week course, is essentially learning to bring in everyday simple magic into your life. In the Intro to Folk Magic class, you will learn the following things. Like how to control your energy, how to control your energy, because magic always begins with you. Then, and it's not necessarily in this order, how to focus your energy into certain purposes. Before we begin here, we have to start at the beginning of what folk magic is. So we talk about what is folk magic in the first class. What does it mean to practice folk magic? Who practices folk magic? Is there different, and what is if there's folk magic, what are the other kinds of magics? We won't go into details on what those other kinds of magics are. I'll give you a brief explanation on the different kinds of magics. But we go into what is folk magic to do folk magic. And this is just class 1. This is 2 hours. You will get a book. I do not have those books today, but it's actually a binder. And in that binder, you will be building your first Book of Shadows. A Book of Shadows is called a Book of Shadows for a reason, which we will discuss in the Intro to Folk Magic class. Other things you will learn in the Folk Magic class is common herbs. These are things that you would use that is common in kitchen witchery and in herbal magic and in herbal medicine as well. So common herbs, none of them will be poisonous, all of them will be edible. You'll learn about power words, like why do we use certain power words, why do you say certain things, chants and things of that nature, and you may even learn how to build your own spell that day. We'll also learn about timing and the seasons. So what we'll learn about in the timing and seasons class, the timing and seasons portions of the folk magic class, why you want to do spells during a certain time, what the phase of the moon brings in or releases, and then the different seasons. We'll talk about why those seasons are so important, a little bit of the history behind the seasons, such as Samhain being a Celtic festival. It is considered the last harvest, what that means and why that is celebrated. We'll actually go through the entire pagan wheel of the year for that. And what you do with that information, of course, is completely up to you. We're going over the pagan wheel of the year. However, we are not going to be focusing on any one religion. We're probably going to stray away as far from different religions as possible, because folk magic is actually something that you can, that is created to superimpose on different religions. It's a practice, not a thing. And we will, of course, discuss that in the intro in the first class of what is folk magic. And that is a freebie for you guys. So, timing and seasons, power words, and then we'll talk about ritual structures, as well as essentially what we're going to be talking about is why the ritual structures exist, what kind of ritual structures you can create, and preparations for ritual structures. So when you do folk magic, this will be something that you'll actually want to know a little bit about, and We'll talk about the quick and dirty ones as well as the more elaborate ones that you would do for the various seasons. And to begin on our Folk Magic, Intro to Folk Magic class, to give you a little preview, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to give you an idea of what a lesson will look like in regards to a Folk Magic class. And and this one is, of course, a freebie. If you like more, come on down to the Four of Wands and book a class, book your spot for your class. I'll put you on my roster and we'll go over and we'll get you started. Intro to Folk Magic. Let's talk about folk magic here. What is folk magic? Well, let's break down the words. Let's first start off with the word magic. What is magic? Magic is parlor tricks? Not really. That would be magic. Manifestation? Absolutely. Manipulation. And I'm spelling manipulation wrong, so I apologize. Manipulation of energies. Or energy, very specifically. Yes. What is this energy? The energy in magic that we're manipulating is essentially the energy of the divine will or of spirit. We are all capable of free will because we are all of the divine. And that is something you want to keep in mind when doing this, is that you're manipulating a force field, an energy that basically keeps the world moving. It's not quite gravity, but it is part of gravity. It's part of gravity. It's part of electricity. They all run off the same energy. But what it is it's it's a field that surrounds you and that connects you to the rest of the world and connects you to your people. So that's what we're manipulating. Now let's go into the word, now that we know what magic is, which is the manipulation of energy or the focused concentration of manipulating your own energy in order to bring about a certain change. That is one other definition of magic. This little mini video and this little mini lesson, and I really look forward to seeing your faces and butts and seats and the wide eyes of excitement as you learn more with me here at the Four of Wands on Intro to Folk Magic. Thank you. Have a great day.